It's a life-changing experience to build this. You have to give your all to it.
Oh, I thought of quitting many, many times. But then you kind of look at it and you think, okay, well, I just need to move forward.
To finish this vehicle, it means everything to them.
This is what I wanted my whole life.
It's a big deal to get accepted to the Detroit Autorama, but to be a Ridler winner, I mean, there's only been 61 Ridler winners so far. It's one a year, and it is a huge prestige.
Here we are at the 73rd running of the Detroit Autorama, where every year since 1964, they've been giving away the prestigious Riddler Award. A total of 16 cars were eligible for the Riddler Award this year. On Friday, the judges whittled the contest down to a total of 8 finalists, called the Great 8, and there's some really cool contenders here in the Great 8. Some of the standouts to me are this 1962 Corvette called Cool Whip, owner builder. I'm also partial to the 1959 Cadillac Coupe Deville. Giant car, a lot of bodywork, a lot of hours went into that thing. And from what I understand, the car they started with was in terrible shape. We've got a 1960 Ford Starliner. That's a really cool looking car with a Boss 9 engine in it. And also a really cool and very classy looking 56 Chevy. It's got really big custom wheels, supercharged LS7, and it's sitting on an aftermarket frame. So the competition here is real tough. It's going to be exciting to see who wins the Riddler Award.
My name is Richard Jacobs, and this is my 1968 Coupe Deville convertible. I admired this car when I was 11 years old, and this car just stuck with me my entire life. The red and the white interior, it's the exact color combination I saw when I was 11 years old, and I seeked out to build this car. It's an Art Morrison chassis, has an LT4 supercharged motor with an 8L90 transmission, Dyna 60 rear. It's an independent C8 Corvette suspension. It's the most powerful motor that GM makes, and they put it in their Corvette. This is the stock color, code 48. It's a red fire mist, but then I put a mid coat, 2 medium wet coats of a factory packaged ruby red pearl, and then clear coat it. So it's a true tri-coat now. I'm a perfectionist. I wanted it the way I wanted it. I came to the show hoping, but not expecting, and it was a very emotional moment. And coming off stage, I said I was very happy I didn't cry receiving the Grade 8. It was a great honor. The car just progressed as we went over a 5-year period. We said, we've got to go to a car show. And if you're going to go to a car show, we want to go to the best. So we came to the Ridler.
My name is Marty Amoroso. I'm with Bump and Grind Auto Body. This is our 68 Chevy Z10. We based this off of a 70 Camaro split bumper. This truck actually took us 1.5 years to build. We kind of kept it under wraps just for the certain purpose of we didn't want anybody taking our ideas that we were doing. We already had it hidden for all this time. Let's go for Autorama. And we landed up bringing home a Grade 8, which is awesome. We brought the marker light in like a 70 Camaro. Since we did the split bumper and we came around our emblem for the Z10, that's actually your hood release. So when you pull that out, that's what pops the hood. It's got a 6.2 LSA in it. Makes probably right around 850 to the tire. It's got a 4L80 trans in it. Rather than having the drip rail run across the front of the windshield, we dropped it down. Not only did we drop it down, but we cut the drip rails and sucked them in so they're super tight to the body. And everybody always says, well, you went through all that, why wouldn't you just get rid of them completely? Because we wanted to be different. That's why we did what we did with it. We had custom infinity lights made for it, for the tail lights and the reverse lights. All the side marker lights are done exactly the same. Like we were talking about with the rail car wood in the bed, All of that actually lifts up as well to show all the suspension and all the frame underneath it. We hit Easter eggs throughout the whole entire build. So everything has to be spot on, everything has to be perfect. Every nook, cranny has to be cleaned, every gap has to be right, colors have to be right, the flow has to be right, everything just has to clash together and make a perfect combination in order to be a grade 8 contender. And I feel like our color combinations and everything that we did does that.
Jim Curtis from Cleveland, Ohio. This is my 1962 Chevrolet Corvette. I've been in business since 1985. My brother and I built this car and built it out of my shop. It was a 5-year build. I'm a big Corvette fan. I love the C1s. I think this is the nicest body style. It sat halfway in a barn and it was halfway out of a barn. So when the tow truck came to get it, they hooked the chain to the frame in the back and he was pulling on it to get it out of the barn and it ripped the frame off and it tore the right rear quarter panel. And that's about how it is. It's an LS3 engine. Yep, and it's got a T56 transmission, 6-speed transmission. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end. My wife collects containers. Anything that we get out of a plastic container, she collects at home. So she handed me one day, she handed me a Cool Whip container because it was during Christmas and she made some kind of dessert with Cool Whip. So I looked at the container and I went, I've been searching on the internet for a color or for a name of a car that was white. And I said, man, this is perfect. So I used Cool Whip. I wanted to always build a car to make the grade 8. This is what I wanted my whole life. If we win the Riddler or if we don't win the Riddler, it's done. I'm good with this. The grade 8, that's all I wanted. I wanted this flag to put in my living room.
Hi, my name is George Conrad. This is my 1960 Ford Cruise Liner, formerly known as the Sunliner. John Kazi Boss 9, bored to 547, twin turboed, at 8 pounds boost, 1,100 horsepower. At 20 pounds boost, 2,000 horsepower. The original builder had started that with that platform. Always liked the idea of a Ford and a Ford. We just enhanced the types of turbos, and the color choice of the original design was not appealing. I wanted to use a Ford color. This color is a 2022 Bentley GTC Sapphire Blue. This is what living is all about. This is what this hobby is all about. To come to a great place like this and compete and see all the other beautiful products that have been brought here. If you're a real car guy, this is where you've got to be. But the turbos are fed through here very low and straight up in. And the original gun sight on the fender is an original part of the car. The interior is parchment and royal. The two-tone nature of it kind of stands out and broadens it. When we get a chance to walk around the other side, there's a kind of a cool feature. You know, all the original knobs that would actuate your windshield washers, headlights, all that sort of stuff. One of them is actually the key to the car. Now that I've given that away, someone will probably steal it out of the parking lot.
I'm Paul Pataki. I'm the judging supervisor for the Riddler competition this year at the 73rd Annual Detroit Autorama. Winning the Riddler Award does nothing but escalate the prominence of the builder. This is their dream. We always say that Riddler Award grade 8 sticker in the window is the world's best parking pass. That gets you anywhere. And so a lot of these cars do take multiple years, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years a lot of times. It is a big, long-lasting deal here. We're not experts on every vehicle, and especially now, we're not experts in everything, but we really pride ourselves on knowing what's finished, what is done, and we always look at degree of difficulty. What did it take to get it to that point? We're not only just looking for flaws, we're looking for creative ideas and how well something was done. And we talk amongst ourselves and it's like, wow, did you see how well that got finished off? Or did you see how creative they were to do that? And wow, we never saw that done before. So we're not only looking for flaws, we're looking for the good things too. Over the years, we've heard a lot of stories about a builder went bankrupt because of the financial stresses, or got divorced because of the stresses of this, because it is such a life-changing experience to build this. You have to give your all to it.
Hi, I'm Bruce Burns. This is my 56 210 handyman wagon. Bought this car in 2010 out of Washington, D.C. I always wanted a Hot Wheel looking car, so that obviously became a blower car. Start to finish was 12 years. 12 years of painstaking effort, but then you kind of look at it and you think, okay, well, I just need to move forward. There was lots of mistakes made. There was things that where we didn't really like the outcome, so we changed it. I'm so proud to be here. It's a culmination of just joy. I have so much emotion for the car. When people like it, it's I can't even express. It's all about the enjoyment, and I built a Hot Wheel, and it's just it's a crazy car. Every detail has been chosen on the car. Emblems that are Frenched in, that are backlit, every detail has been looked at. Fenders, all modified from a true 56 where there's chrome pieces at the bottom. The front grille being modified and extended. It's beautiful. It's artwork.
My name is Jim Niedecken. I'm from Ottoville, Ohio, and this is my 1953 Studebaker Coupe. I've had a love affair with Studebakers since high school. The type of design of car was made famous at the Salt Flats. That car was made its fame and fortune by being a high-speed 200-mile-an-hour car. Now it has a LS1 engine with twin 60 turbos. I prefer turbochargers because a supercharger takes power off the engine in order to make power. A turbocharger uses spent gases. After that, about a year and a half to 2 years ago, we got really serious about it, and we put everything together because I'm 81 years old and I want to be able to sit in it and drive it. I'm running out of time fast.
You said your wife helped you choose the color. Why is that?
Because I'm partially colorblind. I have trouble with reds and greens and all light colors, light blue.
Why did she choose red, the maroon red? Did she just like the color?
And I know better than to ask.
Hi, I'm Tom Anderson, the owner of Carriage House Automotive Restorations in New Lenox, Illinois, and we're presenting the 1959 Cadillac Coupe Deville. The car took 5 years and 3 months to build. The car was in very rough condition when we got it, so the car came back to us in a terrible condition, and I begged the owner to please let us push it into the dumpster and find a better car to start with. But he wanted to save it, and we saved it. So we're looking at the 1959 Cadillac Coupe Deville. Some of the details on the front of the car that are different. We modified the bumper to get rid of the lower fog lamp and turn signal light, so we smoothed that. The turn signals are now in the headlight rings. Of course, the engine compartment, all of this is hand fabricated aluminum panels to close out and hide, the functional bits of the car. The engine is an LT4. It's a supercharged GM engine making 650 horsepower. It's tied to a 4L75E automatic trans. The cover that's on that engine is a custom one-off cover that's actually 3D printed. So we do quite a bit of 3D printing in our company, and that's one example of one of the major parts on the car that's a custom-made part in that regard. Okay, like most custom cars, we modified the roof line of this vehicle. Instead of doing a chop, which is pretty difficult to do with the dogleg A-pillar, what we did is we turned our attention to the rear window. So the rear window of the car has been modified. It's actually been made significantly smaller. We brought the roof line down 6 inches from where it was in its stock location, and we widened the C-pillars out by 3 inches on each side, giving it a more modern look. The glass is flush fit, and we even repurposed the factory Cadillac moldings to go around that window, so it tries to give the illusion of being stock, and it's one of those details that if I don't point it out, a lot of people miss it.
All right, there's a dramatic end to a great competition here at the 2026 Detroit Autorama, and as you can see behind me, this 56 Chevy owned by Rex Satterfield is the Riddler Award winner this year. And congratulations to the crew at Riffy's Hot Rods. They did an amazing job finishing this car. And after all that hard work, they're ready to go home to their families and then hit the show car circuit, because their work isn't done here just because the show is over.